I would assume if one were to leave this country, go to a different country to practice as a physician associate, should that possibility be available, they will be doing so for better return on investment. Unless perhaps you are from one of these countries and you just want to go home and give back to your community, and that is the return of investment you are looking for. If that's the case, salute. Let's look at your salaries. We'll look at the pre-tax salaries and we'll make it in dollars. Make it simpler for everyone to understand. The average salary of physician associates in the UK in dollars is about $64,000. Canada, 86K. Netherlands, 106K. Liberia, 0.9, less than a grand. India is 2.6K. Ghana, 4.3K. South Africa, 9K. Australia, 117K. Saudi Arabia, 35K. Germany, 48K. New Zealand, 96K. Afghanistan, I don't really know how much they'll be paying this bro out there, but I know the USA is 104K. The salary does range from 0.9K to 117K. So there is a range. It's really a broad spectrum. But as I said, different economies, different cost of living, however much these guys are paid in their countries, does reflect on their living inside their own country. So me hearing 0.9K from Liberia, that sounds crazy to me. However, you don't know how whoever is making that type of money in Liberia is able to live there. I think it's relative. You really appreciate what those earnings are when you find yourself in those countries. Based on income alone, using the UK as the baseline, we have to take a lot of countries out. Afghanistan, Saudi Arabia, South Africa, Ghana, India, Liberia, Bulgaria out of the way. This leaves us with Ireland, USA, New Zealand, Australia, Netherlands, Germany, and Israel. It does emerge quite elegantly that these are the same countries our friendly neighbors like to go. We still have ample choice. I would be taking the path of least resistance. I would eliminate Germany, Israel, and Netherlands just based on the language alone. Bro, I don't speak Hebrew. Ich kann nicht Deutsch sprechen. I don't speak any of these languages, so I'll just cancel them out of the gate. This leaves us with New Zealand, United States, Australia, and Canada. Ireland too. Ireland. Sorry, I do remember Ireland. The truth of the matter is, I've never seen a kangaroo before, and Australia does pay the highest, 117K if I'm not mistaken. It does sound appealing. However, bro, their insect game is too strong for me. Their insects, their cockroaches, and their spiders, bro, them bugs build different over there. So I don't know if I want all that type of smoke when I'm down there. I don't know if you guys used to watch Tom and Jerry. Jerry must have drank some potion, or Jerry must have gotten stronger, and Tom took like a metal rod, hit Jerry on the head, boom, indentation of Jerry's profile. Boom. I'm not trying to be hitting a bag 55 times and so for this bag to be coming at me. I don't want that type of energy. So Australia, out of the way. To be fair, I don't know anything about Canada. Every time I see a picture of Canada, it seems to be snowing. However, I'd really like to be in Canada for one reason. So I could call the bros and tell them like, yo, I'm in the 6th. And I'll be doing that on the daily. The USA, they are the OGs. They've been around the block a few times, and they are fairly established. Plus, they pay kind of well, 104K a year. That is absolutely nice. To be fair with you, I did read once of a physician associate who said they were making 250K a year, but they were working on godly hours. It's important to understand that healthcare system, because you would not want to jump from the frying pan to the fire. So you could trade your soul for the money. You will get the back, but they will get the bang out of you for real. So I think it's a balance, you know? All a balance. With their new name changer now, the boy could just twist slide in there and just fit in perfectly. I told you, that new name change is a game changer. I'd go to the USA for 2 reasons. 1 is to go dance bachata with the Puerto Ricans and the Dominicana mamis. And 2, to go on a food trip. Bro, if you look at the ribs and the burgers and the steaks these brothers have, I would love to go on a food trip. I think that is the only time I would accept looking like Jabba the Hutt. Those guys go crazy. So we have New Zealand and Ireland. Ireland, they just round the corner. So if I went there and I was tired, I could just swim back and to be all good. But to be fair, the establishment of the physician associate course is rather new. I think they had their first course somewhere in 2016. So it's fairly new and it does need leg to grow. I wouldn't be very quick to jump ships in that location. Give it time, grow, develop some roots, and let the populace get a feel of physician associate. Once that is fairly established, the boy can go there. I don't really know a lot about New Zealand, and it's either way. It's kind of far away, but if you know a lot about New Zealand, you can do a lovely pitch sales for New Zealand in the comment section, and if you do a good job, I might put it on my top list. Other than that, no hard feelings. Anyway guys, those are the options that could be available in the future. Unless other countries also adopt the physician associate program, we cannot go international yet. We can only work at home, but should that opportunity become available, you know where to go. It's your boy OT, and I'm out. Salute.